And I now call upon Assembly Member Twycross, Chair of the London Fire and Emergency Planning Authority.
Thank you, Chair. I'd like to add, on behalf of all members of the London Fire and Emergency Planning Authority, my deepest sympathy and condolences for all those who've lost their lives, their loved ones and their homes as a result of the Grenfell Tower fire. Our thoughts at this time are with them, their friends, family and neighbours, and with all those in the community in and around Grenfell Tower. This is a national tragedy, not just a London tragedy, and through the investigations, inquests and inquiries of coming months and years, the community will and must get all the answers they need and the changes they are understandably demanding. The Mayor has highlighted the need both for a full inquiry and for answers, and most importantly, action as soon as possible. This Assembly will play its role in delivering for Londoners so that never again, genuinely this time, means never again. As Chair of the Fire Authority, I would like to focus on the remarkable response that has already been mentioned of all the emergency services, but especially that of the London Fire Brigade. I'd like to pay tribute to the leadership of Danny Cotton, Commissioner of the London Fire Brigade, and her senior team, who had the courage to exercise their operational discretion in accordance with national operational guidelines and ask firefighters to depart from standard working procedures. A decision one of her fellow Chief Fire Officers described to me earlier this week as a brave decision, but the right one. Danny is a remarkable leader of remarkable people. The Commissioner's decision allowed London's firefighters, on the most dreadful of days and in the most dreadful of circumstances, to save lives that would otherwise have been lost. The death toll is horrifically high, but without that brave decision and the huge bravery of the firefighters who went into Grenfell Tower, the numbers of dead would have been considerably higher. They and we should be proud of what they did, of the work they carried out and the passion with which they tried to save lives, and indeed save lives. Despite the conditions, their exhaustion and the danger to their own lives, our firefighters went into the tower again and again. There were countless acts of individual and collective bravery on the most difficult of days. They witnessed things and experienced things that were beyond imagination and beyond what anyone could and should expect. I'd like to pay tribute to all Fire Brigade staff, to the Control Centre staff in particular, but to everyone in the organisation who played a part, and so many people did. To the Urban Search and Rescue team and firefighters still on the scene in the recovery stage, and to all those supporting colleagues over the past 10 days and over the next weeks and years. To the London Resilience team, the Salvation Army and the Rapid Relief team, to members of public who brought our firefighters food and water. And a special mention must go to the lady that brought the now famous biryani. Thanks as well to those from other brigades who supported the rescue and recovery, notably Kent and Surrey, and to other neighbouring brigades whose mutual aid agreement supported London Fire Brigade in tackling the unprecedented fire while still maintaining a service to protect London and Londoners. I haven't and won't have the opportunity to thank all those concerned, but I would like to put on record my thanks, all of our thanks today. I've been moved and humbled by what I have heard and seen for myself of their work. I've often said I could never do the job of a firefighter, and Tony Devonish mentioned the word awe, and I'm also more in awe than ever of what they do. I wouldn't normally include thanks on my own account, but exceptionally I would like to thank my own team here at City Hall, the Mayor's office and colleagues, particularly Lenderval, for their support, both professional and personal. This tragedy has affected all of us, but above all we must remember those that involved directly. These events will mark their lives forever. Danny Cotton rightly focused in the media on the fact that firefighters are both heroes and human. Above all else, she focused on the need to consider the welfare of staff, and I'd like particularly to thank the Mayor for his support in raising this concern at the highest level of government. It's really appreciated. We, London and the country, owe the London Fire Brigade, all our firefighters and our emergency services a debt of gratitude for their work, but we also owe them a duty of care. Thank you.